Yeah, really positive, obviously. But then we also move on pretty quick. So we finished the game Friday night and give them the whole weekend off, so to speak, and then start cutting film for Monday shoot around. Yeah, obviously really good post game. You tend to move on for the wins pretty quickly, and then you seem to dwell on the losses. So something that's not ideal, but that's just generally how it works from a basketball's point of view. And move on to Sydney pretty quickly. First off, I didn't think we got bullied anywhere near as badly as the first time. I thought the first time they just shoved us around left, right, and centre. So that was good. We knew we could score. We thought we had some advantages offensively, which we could try and go after. But we've been working pretty hard on some things defensively and offensively the last month. We've changed the system pretty violently, and we did a much better job of trying to get through that against Southside. Again, back to that, like we've obviously changed some things, both offensively and defensively, playing a much looser, free-flowing style offensively, if that's even possible to how we played before. And then defensively, we've changed a lot. We put in some pretty wild systems early in the year, and it's taken a while to get a grip of it. And then I've done a much better job of that. People are starting to learn their roles a bit better. We're much more comfortable from a coaching staff point of view of who our top six are, who plays roles after that, combinations that work together, all those kind of things. We're just starting to work out the identity. Obviously, we had a very different team at the start of the year versus how we finished last season. So we're getting a much better idea of who's who works with who our top five are, who our top six are, who can play a role behind that, etc., etc. Nothing. Well, nothing. Considering old injuries, it's obviously we're talking COVID. So yeah, Bibi and Gandini, both getting better and better and better. Obviously, they've got out of protocols and are now negative. Negative, yeah. So they're healthy and fine to play, but obviously still trying to build up their fitness base again and just get the touch of a basketball back in their hands after a whole week off, which doesn't seem extreme to someone on the street, I guess, but the general public. But obviously, from a basketball point of view, they're pros, so they've got the ball in their hands all the time. So they're getting better and better and better, and obviously you expect their roles to continue to increase back to 100%. Then everyone else seems to be fine, as every team in the league. Everyone's got niggles, but nothing we can't work through. Yep, same as every other team. Everyone's going to go through it. So it's obviously now it's our turn. So yeah, 3 and 8. It is what it is. So a lighter week on the track. Trying to get the minutes down a little bit. Again, kind of what we were saying before, we kind of have an idea who our top six are. So trying to get them off the court as much as we can and just trying to get them to 100% health and fitness by game 1 and trying to keep it at that kind of number for games 2 and 3 if we can help it. So limiting minutes there, and then as always, like rest, recovery, get them off the training court, get a lot more work done in via film and much less work into their legs. Yeah, obviously, really hard one to pick right now. Obviously, they're going through some issues internally that we got. Again, we're on the outside looking in. So, more from our side of view, just trying to get an idea of okay, who's actually going to play, who's going to coach it, what style's going to change. Again, like watching the Southside game last night, you kind of go into a blind. So obviously, we've played Sydney twice now, but with Shane Hill as the coach and Shola as their point guard. That might happen Saturday night. It might not. Again, we don't know. So we kind of need to have 2 different scouts based on if the heels are there and if they're not there. And then the second part with that, obviously, trying to win. Obviously, we played each team 3 times. To go through a series sweep, it's really tough because obviously we've beaten them twice. We've got an idea what works, and obviously they've lost to us twice. They've got an idea what doesn't work. So they've got the element of the unknown, so to speak. They can change some things, play a bit differently to what we could. So there's a lot of on-the-fly building game plan B, C, D, E, F, G, so to speak. Just kind of getting ready for the unknown.